your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey.
What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California's sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 7025 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Shed so many tears over the years. Lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now from here? Oh, up now, now what's up now? What's up now from here? What's up now? What's up now from here? I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now from here?
What it do, Las Vegas? It's your boy Sir Charles Tatum, back in the building at hot 702.5 FM, man. You know, we blazing 118, 115. We in the triple digits, man, and we staying hot and all of this thing right here, man. So make sure you stay hydrated, man. When you stepping outside, make sure you just really preparing yourself for the blow dryer. People, be wise in all your decisions. Be smart about your calculations, decisions, everything that you do. It's so easy to miss the mark. It's so easy to not pay attention to what you need to be paying attention to with all the distractions. When horses race, they put blinders on them, and they put blinders on them so that they cannot look to the left or to the right. So that's what we need to do in this race. We look at people to the left or to the right of us, and we do our comparison on where you at and where they at. And then you start becoming envious, begin to covet. Oh, I want what they got. I got this and that, without doing the work. Understanding and knowing that there's a lot of scamming going on. Everybody's not doing it the right way. So if you wanted to actually hit the right way, come back the right way, you got to do it the right way. And doing it the right way, it takes a little more time than doing it the wrong way. Fast money, go fast. If you do it fast, you get fast results. You know, if you actually just take your time, man, it's like it lasts longer. You appreciate it, and it's just more joy behind it when you actually get it out the mud completely. Getting it out the mud doesn't mean you're necessarily selling drugs or you're doing anything illegal. That's just a phrase for someone saying that I basically did it on my own. I stuck to my guns, and here it is. Facts. But I'm here on this great Saturday, man, and it is a great Saturday to be here. Man, it's going up in the city, man. A lot of things are going on, man. Too much is going on. Artists, if you got new music, send it my way. We are turning up for the city. It is a marathon, people, and you got to understand you're gonna run out of breath, so you got to wait for your second wind. You can't sprint. You got to really, really take your time with this thing and move smart. Make your moves strategic, Make sure that you do this thing correctly. Have a strategy. Find different angles. If that way don't work, find another way. But you got to really, really see in your heart if this is what you really want. You know, money is involved when it comes to music. Going to the studio, albums, features, whatever it may be. It all costs. And in the city of Las Vegas, it's not that many artists that's really, really, how can I say it, balling out of control, I should say. You know, a majority of the artists have a 9-to-5 to support their music career until it actually pops off. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do. You really do. But if you do it the right way, or if you just find a creative way to do it and have fun, man, you will actually make some money off this. I don't know if you guys noticed or heard about the guy that blew up off of TikTok. The one song, "Oh Mama, I'm a Gangster," and you know he ended up shooting somebody. This dude just went to jail for murder. He ended up murdering this dude that he grew up with because he wouldn't follow him around and be his security guard. Killed him in front of his grandmother. Literally killed this dude in front of his grandma because he wouldn't follow him around. Because he blew up and he wanted, you know, old boy to be a security. He didn't want to do it. Man, be careful who you call your friends. Be careful who you associate with. Understanding that this is an evil game. This is not a righteous thing here. You know, the game is not really a holy grounds. So you got a lot of evil involved in it. So you got to understand that people are using tactics that are not of good. It's not good. You know what I mean? The tactics that we use is just not right. Man, we got a special guest today. I'm really in the building and just really, really doing my thing. And I'm saying this because it's a lot of people that's doing their thing. Shouts out to Tatum Truth that's holding it down, man. Tatum Truth has really, really taken this thing to another level. He's actually putting artists on. Man, he's doing his thing. No new friends, says Tatum Truth. But man, hook up with Tatum Truth, man. This dude will, if you're doing it right, if you're popping, he will put you on. I can say that. If you're not, if you know what I mean. But I promise you, reach out to all the promoters you can. Reach out to as many people as you can, because you can't depend on your friends. You can't depend on just your city. You got to really get your name outside of the city. My goal is to really get this outside of the city. I'm looking for new music, so I'm always scrolling through pages, things like that, and I find myself playing some of the same music because artists are not dropping music like that. They are, but they don't have videos also. And if they're not sending it my way, I have to go look for it. Man, so what I'm saying is, people, make it easy for yourself and reach out, send the music to all the different Instagrams, the people that's actually promoting artists and doing the music thing. Because at the end of the day, you wasting time. I'm wasting time if we're not going to take this thing serious and make it go to the next level. You got to see when someone's supporting you, and you got to see when someone's not supporting you. People will hang around only because you popping. They will only come around because you popping. They only come around because you bring something to the table. People will try to take your light, your shine, your juice. They will covet. They will try to hang around you just to be around it. You know, people are, oh man, I've seen it with my own eyes, especially in the club. Or people just doing what they want to do. They do it. So you got to really be careful because there's a lot of imposters out there, man. If you're a real one, man, if you know you're a real one, man, just hit the like button, man. Show yourself strong, man. We're going to get this thing going. But the one and only Butter James. Butter James is hot, hot, hot. Butter James on Instagram. Regina Ford on Facebook. She's a dope artist. She's a dope artist all the way around. We're going to hop right into it. This is Butter James with featuring, how do you say that? Derek Dwayne. I always wanted to know that. Pressing right here on Hot 702.5. That's what's up.
She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. Each and every day, she say freaking me, got a nasty, want me to put it down. She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She say freaking me, got a nasty, want me to put it down.
Baby, I'ma let you know you a blessing. I love everything, give me your essence. They keep asking is you me, keep them guessing. Ain't got no time for the hater fake pages. Ain't no stroking me down and they hate it. I leave with the stroke, keep it great. Shout out to your daddy, cause he major. Ain't nothing little, everything major. Intellectual, got me sexual. Little toxic, but he healthy like a vegetable. Move different, got gold, but he's street though. Love me a hood, and it was some tattoos. Get mad, check me with an attitude. Solid boy, I love your gratitude. Every other day I break up mad at you. But you took me right out of my attitude, yeah.
She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She like my style. She say freaking me, the freaking me. Put it down, want me to put it down. She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. That she like my style. She say freaking me, freaking me. Nasty, want me to put it down.
You wanna undress her, grip on the neck, yeah, little aggressive. Smell good, yeah, you're a fly dresser. Everything you do is so impressive. Love when you come and you're kissing on me, touching on me, loving on me, what you straight to the beat. Looking in my eyes like, yeah, that's me, yeah. Little bang, now he big bang, yeah. Take care of his kids in his home, yeah. I'm gonna give you your flowers, yeah. Working hard, trapping them hours, yeah. Everything is ours, yeah. Plug and give me them showers, yeah. Plug and give me them showers, yeah.
She be pressing me, that she like my style, my style. Freaking me, freak me, yeah. Put it down. She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style, my style. Freaking me, got a nasty one.
No 2.5, the hottest station in the planet. Man, remember, we're always striving for greatness on a daily basis, man. Shouts out to all the dope artists in the city. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Re9, my son, out there in Atlanta doing this thing. People, every day a star is born. Every day a star is born. New buildings are being built. People are always doing something new, and that's where you come in at some point in time in life, you got to leave your print on this earth. You got to claim who you are. You got to know who you are, even in this type of world that we're living in. And I got this guy that's coming up, man, that I'm going to play his music. He's going to tap in with us for a few minutes. His name is Shaney Poo. And, man, this dude is dope on all levels. He has a different sound. but he's doing him. No matter what, he's doing him. And that's all that matters, people. You got to do you and stick to it. You know, you got people making a fuss, out of other people being who they are, but they're doing them. So that's all that matters. If you make it to the league on the second string, the third string, the pros, second string, third string, if you making anywhere, you made it. It doesn't matter if you got second string. If you went first round, second round, you made it. So understand that today, people. A lot of people haven't made it. They ain't even on yet and still got something to say. But, man, we got Shani Poo on the line. What it do, man? This is Sir Charles Tatum. Welcome to Hot 702.5 FM.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your man, Shani Poo. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Man, so what's up with you, man? What's your strategy? How do you come up with your sound?
Just, really dug deep. A lot of trial and error. A lot of just really me wanting to set myself apart from the pack. And, you said it best, do you and just do it well. So,
yeah, you say set yourself apart from the pack. And that's what you got to do, people. Man, this dude, Shani Poo, got a new song out. It's called Superhero, man. Superhero, man. You want to tell us about this superhero?
Yeah, Superhero. I released this song about a year ago, but it's one of the standout songs from my new album I just put out this summer. You should probably check that out too. It's called Alien Priest. Superhero. We just shot a beautiful music video. It's coming out actually tomorrow. It's premiering, but I think we're gonna show it right now. Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. I want these people to. It's called Superhero, people. Shani, Shaney Poo. Just like that. How did you come up with your name?
It's crazy because when I first started making music a long time ago, I had a lot of different names, but none of them stuck. But then someone told me, like, don't worry, it's gonna come to you when you least expect it.
Right.
And then it was like Thanksgiving 2014, and I walked into my grandmother's crib, and I had family I haven't seen in years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I first walked into the kitchen, my cousins was like, Shani Poo, we haven't seen you since you was a kid. And I was like, oh, shoot. They do call me that.
Just like that.
Just like that. So basically it was the nickname they gave me as a kid. And it always stuck, and they still call me that to this day. And the way I see it, it's just me always living with that mindset and that heart of a child, always being creative, always being original.
That's big right there, because you have to stay creative and you have to be original, and having that mindset of a child, the joy of a child, and the daydream and the creativeness that we have as kids is way more stronger as you get as adult. You know what I mean? You tend to not be so creative as you get older. Yeah, but man, let's jump into this, man. It's Shani Poo with Superhero, man, right here on Hot 702.5.
Yeah.
Sounds from Shaney Pooh, Superhero, man. You know, I can really appreciate that because of it's different. And not only that, your sound. You know, like you say, you through trial and error, you find your lane and you stick with it. I was just telling myself even this. I want to find something I can put my all into, my heart. You know, that's what anybody should do. You want to follow your heart, but you really want to find something that you can fall in love with every day, and you put your all into it. And when you do it that way, you know, you kind of leave it all out on the court. So you happy with your results because you know that you've given it your all. It's a difference when you're giving 50%, 40%, and you're expecting 100% to come back. It doesn't work like that. You know, you got to really give 100 to get 100 back. So you say you've been doing music for a while. So what's a while?
Well, I always like to say I was kind of raised in this music thing because, like, my mom, she's a singer. And I remember I was a kid, I was doing the whole music thing. But I really started to take it as, like, a career probably around 2014, 2015.
Okay. 2014,
everything
2015.
Everything before that, was, like I said, was just trial and error.
Trial and error before that. And it's crazy. I say it all the time. Anybody can just upload music and now they're artists. You know what I mean? They go through the trial and error without even knowing it a lot of times, you know. It's okay to make mistakes. You want to make mistakes, but you want to learn from your mistakes. We all wish we can get it right the first time, you know what I mean? Wish we could just pump out that hit, that one hit, that music that's undeniable, and it just surface off because it's good music. Nowadays, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I always say that, like, I'm on a journey, and this is like a superhero's journey. You know, you're going to have peaks, you're going to have valleys, but it's all about what you obtain along the way, and that's really what I'm on. I'm on a journey right now.
That's it. You're absolutely right. It's a journey, people. Valleys, hilltops, ups and downs, highs and lows. It's all part of the game. So, you know, take it with strive, people, because good days don't always be good days. You know, you have some bad days too, so you got to take the bad days with the good days. I was just preaching that to myself because, you know, I had a lot of good days. When my bad days came, you know, I was complaining about it. Like, dang, you know, I need these good days to come back. You know, how can you make the good days last, people? You know, and I think it's about when you're having your good days, you got to really, really appreciate them and hold on to them because, you know, saving up for a rainy day is always important. You know, from artists to whatever you may be, you know, you have to be have discipline when it comes to spending and everything that you're doing. So many people are traveling the world doing what they want to do. We're seeing them doing it, and it's only because at least they're saving their money. You know.
That is true, man. That is true. And like you said a lot of jewels right there. And most important thing, you just got to believe in yourself and what you're doing, man. And when it gets bad, good. Write about it. When it gets good, good. Write about that too.
Right.
You know?
Facts.
Write about it all.
Man, so got the song in rotation, man. Definitely going to be hearing it 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday.
I need everybody in Vegas to run up Superhero. You can find it on all platforms. The music video Superhero is dropping tomorrow. That's Sunday, July 23rd. You can find me everywhere, especially on YouTube at Shaney Pooh. SHANEY space Pooh. Just like that.
Man, it was good having you, man. Definitely feel free to call in, man. Holler at your boy, man. Shaney Pooh, Superhero, drops tomorrow. YouTube, you can find him on YouTube, Shaney_Pooh. Instagram, same thing, people. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Thank you for having me, man.
Man, no problem, buddy. Artists, to all the artists out in the city, man, if you want your music played, if you want a rotation, man, just put it together. You can actually get your song requested, have people request it here at the station. You can request it. Download the app Hot 702.5 FM, and you might just have your music on here. You never know. This is an independent grind, and you have to understand independence. Independence is really standing on your own. No help. You did it by yourself. You know, you can have a team. You need a team. Everybody needs a team. Every superhero needs a theme song. You got to come up with that theme song that you have in your head when you're striving on a daily basis, man. You have to understand that the power that you possess is very, very crucial. Now, we live in a world to where you may seem like you're good, it's not being shown. We live in a world to where it's like it may be overshadowed. You're wondering, like, how can I break through all of this evil, all of this bad that's going on? How can I be a good Samaritan? And this is where it's room at. It's room to do good. It's enough bad being done, people. You're going to stand out by doing what's right, by doing good. People are becoming good Samaritans, heroes again, because good is needed. So it's okay to switch it up, because everybody's doing the hip-hop thing. Everybody's caught up into the world. Everybody's caught up into the game. And the game got people caught up, and the game will turn anybody out. So understanding that the game, you can't really flirt with it. That's why they say if you're not ready for the streets, stay on the sidewalk. Stay on the sidewalk, people. People are losing their lives in the streets. They are going to prison. They're getting caught up. They living fast. The Kia boys are causing accidents. People are, listen, what's going on? It is so easy to get caught up into this madness, man, and so hard to get out of it, man. So easy. So it's a must that you understand that doing right is the thing to do nowadays. Being positive is the thing to do nowadays. It's enough people doing wrong. And because there's so many people doing wrong, it's all over the place. It's just spreading like cancer because so many people are doing wrong. So many people. Man, anyways, don't let that overshadow your good. The good will always come last, but it always says that the tail will become the head. And whoever was first will become last, and the last will become first. Understand that today, people. Your day will come, your time will come, and can't nobody stop it, block it, anything, nothing. When your time comes, can't nobody stop it. Taking off like a rocket, man. I promise you. Can't nobody stop it when it's your time. Let them hate. Remember these days. Remember everything you've been through. Remember who was with you. Remember who wasn't. So when it happens, that's less people you got to worry about taking care of. You know who your friends is right now. And you let that be that. Because when God bless you and you get that money, you just make sure you know who to look out for and who not to look out for. Because everybody don't deserve it. Everybody don't deserve to hang around. You got some people that's going to be around because they see you going to the top. Man, find out who the weakest link is, man. You got to. Man, we're going to keep this thing going. Trey Bizzle, right here on Hot 702.5. Members only. Right here, Hot 702.5. time with that, members only. Man, understanding just life, you know, teenage, adolescence, and you just get grown. And then, you know, things get serious. You know what I mean? You certain things we just don't find funny anymore. When life really gets serious, people, you got to really take it serious. I was looking at myself the other day, and I was questioning myself. Not really questioning myself, but really just trying to dig deep down inside to really pull out more. I remember being next to my brother-in-law right before he passed from cancer. I remember when my girlfriend's sister passed away. Rest in peace, Tony Chaney. Birthday just passed. Happy belated birthday also. When she passed, I was right there with my uncle. And just having the breath of life, people, is so, so important. Because once you're gone, you can't come back and say, okay, I want to do it over. You know what I mean? Once you behind them bars, you be like, dang, man, if I would have just, you know, I'm cool on all that, this and that, people. While you got breath in your body, while you are free, go out there and do something with yourself. Go after your dreams. You've taken a risk already. Why not take some risk over your dreams? You know, why not just follow your heart and then go with what you know? Everybody's not meant to be a star. Everybody's don't want to be a star. But whatever it is that you're good at, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, I don't know what you're good at, basketball, football, whatever your heart is telling you, whatever you dreamed about as a kid and you still having these dreams as an adult, it's not too late because you got breath in your body. You see so many people making it, getting their big break, and you be like, dang, it's going to take a miracle. People, miracles happen. What you may think is not a miracle is a miracle. Small miracles, miraculous things happen all the time, and it can happen to you. And that's just by tapping in with yourself and really going by what is right. Everybody's not going to make it in the evil way. You know what I mean? So many people doing it the wrong way. It's so many people, and we've been following this road, this blueprint of doing it the wrong way for so long that it's becoming detrimental to our people. People are dying, of course. Young kids got guns, they shooting, they stealing cars. It wasn't like that in the 80s and the 90s. Don't get me wrong. It was, but not like this. It is like times 10 now. I'm 43 years old and I've seen some things. I'm only still here because of the way I chose to go. You know, if I would have been an active gangbanger, if I would have did anything of that sort, I'd be dead or in prison. Because of the times I grew up in. You had to make up in your mind what you're going to be. So I thank God for my mom putting us into drill teams, beating on the drums, stepping. You know, that saved me. Being an MFT, that saved me through high school. Basketball, church, you know, just certain things, you know, that kept us grounded and that kept us on the right path somehow, some way. So people, if you have a church home or don't have a church home, if you just know you just been doing wrong for too long and you just want to do what's right, find somewhere to get a start at it. You know, it could be in your home. You ain't got to go, but you got to find out what hits home with you. What makes you want to get right? Is it when you go to a funeral? That's the only time sometimes we sit down and think about how fast we move, and it's when it's a dead body in front of us. Or when we going to bury somebody, we sit there and think about it. Oh, man, next thing you know, you're going back to your old ways. These are habits that you have created over the years. And some of these habits you have not broken. So that's why you're still going around the same old mountain, because you have the same habits. Pick up new habits. It's time to get rid of those old habits to get new habits. I'm talking to myself. But you got to really, really understand this. You got to really, really switch it up. You got to find out which way to go. You got to find out through trial and error. But you don't have that much time, because there's not an age on death. People are dying. It doesn't matter. The younger people are dying, not the older people. It's the younger people that's dying, not the older people. And it's because of lack of knowledge, because of it's so easy to go the wrong way versus being a trendsetter and going a different way and just doing what's right. And just doing what's right, period. They say we need more OGs. They say we need more people that's telling these young people that. You know, if you even know that you need to be doing something with yourself, if you want to find something to do with yourself, grab one of your nephews, grab one of these little dudes in your neighborhood and talk to them. You see them messing up. Be that one that's going to say, hey, man, you ain't got to do that, man. You ain't got to do that. Tell them your story. Let them know that you've been to prison. Let them know that you overcame crack. Let them know that you overcame shame. Let them know that you used to be a robber. You got to tell them this stuff because they don't look at you like that. They look at you like, oh, he a square. He ain't this, he ain't that. But they don't know what you've been through. Ain't no way you can walk this earth and not go through something. Ain't no way. You're going to go through something regardless, but you got to choose what you choose to go through, especially if you're putting yourself through things. Self-hurt is the worst thing. We are detrimental to our own self. What we like the most will kill us. That thing that you like the most be the thing that hurts you the most, man. I guarantee you, man. So be cautious. Be careful on what you liking on. You know, even on Instagram, Facebook. Be careful what you double tapping on. Because the eye gates, the ear gates, what you entertain and what you let your ears hear. You know what I mean? You got to really have a self-conscience over your spirit, man. Over your temple, over who you are, decide on what's going in and what's coming out. Because you are an example, believe it or not. And when you partake in certain conversations, you put yourself in the same boat as those people. So if it's a negative conversation, a petty conversation, and you choose to entertain it, now you're petty with them. That's how that go. You just as petty as they are because you done stoop to that level. You ain't got to say nothing. Don't let your mouth come out with anything wicked or anything evil. Or just period. You know, it's just a way to go about things. If you don't have that idea of it, you're not going to do it. So somebody got to set it in stone. Somebody got to say that, hey, there's a better way, there's a right way. And I think people need to see it lived out, that someone actually can live this way and be prosperous versus the other way. You can live this way, you might go to jail, you might get killed, you might go to prison. But if you go this way, you're guaranteed to succeed. You're guaranteed to live longer because you're not taking those type of risks. You know, you put yourself in harm's way nowadays. That's what we do more than anything. But hey, I'm here. I'm living through trial and error. I'm learning through trial and error. I'm willing to make mistakes to become greater. All this is part about striving for greatness on a daily basis. When you're striving for greatness, you're going to try to find the error. Where am I doing wrong? I was wrong there. I was wrong there. Remove that. Remove all of the wrong things so you just can be right. So you just can be right. When you do by what's right, you live by what's right, then you become right. But when you're just doing wrong and you know you're living wrong, then you just wrong. Period, point blank. I'm going to call it how I see it. Man, Tay Bands, the hottest dude in the city right now, going on tour with Fredo Bang. True Hundred also is joining that tour, man. Shouts out to Tay Bands, man. The young dude is doing his thing, and he's been doing this thing, man. It's the City Girls, right here on Hot 702.5.
Shot back camera, I don't know where the fuck is shot back.
It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you. It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio. Say it's the radio killer, I thought you. It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you. Yeah, come and let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said, this another city girl anthem. Baby twerking and she twerking with her hands up. Baby twerking and she twerking with her. Say talk to you a fine little thing. Pretty face, long hair, she driving the range. You ain't nothing that I'm used to. I say you got it, little baby, she say no you do. I see you on YouTube, my face be everywhere, but I'm trying to be yours. Let me see it from the back. Turn around, she make it clap, goddamn. And you know I beat the walls up. Leave them broke boys alone, you can't the boss up. Let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said, this another city girl anthem. Baby twerking and she twerking with her hands up. Baby twerking and she twerking with her. I can change your life. I can sex you better than he did. He don't hit it right. Tell me all the spots I will not miss. If you knew better, baby, you do better. But I'ma slide in, cause baby, who you pressure? Yeah, you pressure. Yeah. Come and let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said, this another city girl anthem. Baby twerking and she twerking with her hands up. Baby twerking and she twerking with her. The radio girl, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you. Yeah, Mr. Stricky for the ladies. Yeah.
because, man, I'm a man of my word, man. If it's hot, it's new, we're going to keep it in rotation, man. If you got new music, you want to get it heard, man, to the masses, holla at your boy, man. Tell our artist that, hey, Hot 702.5 is playing good music, and we're going to continue to play great music. People, closed mouths don't get fed. You talking about you want to get your song on the radio, you want to get your music out there. This is a way. This is one way. Another way is about you actually applying yourself and sending your music out to people so it can get heard. Even if you don't have a relationship with them, just send it. You just never know what could happen. They're gonna listen to it or they're not gonna listen to it. But if it's not there, we can't play it. So hit me up. My email is in my bio. Send me your music. I'm gonna listen to it, and if it's hot, I'm gonna play it. Now, if you know it ain't hot, don't send it this way. It's all hot stuff. You see that flame? You see it's 115 outside? It's that type of hot. That's what we do over here. We play the hottest music in the city of Las Vegas. This is a hub for the city, meaning that I'm going to start really, really playing other people's music, not just Vegas music. We have to turn this thing up as if we are the music industry. So if you're from California, Atlanta, Chicago, wherever you're from, if you send me your music, I'm going to play it. Because at the end of the day, your music is being played in Las Vegas, and that's something to be proud of. Everybody wanted to see what's going on in Vegas, and we're going to give it to them, man. Shouts out to Tatum Truth, man, once again, man. Shouts out to Re9. Shouts out to CM Deluxe, man. If you need a music video, get with CM Deluxe. Michi Alexander, man. Joy Peace and Hair Grease, what it do? 702 Bless. Johnny Quest, what it do, man? We're going to keep this thing going, man. Time is always going fast when you're having a good time, man. That's one thing about it. But when you're not having a good time, it just drag. Man, Hot 702.5 has been a home for me, a great place of nourishment, a great place for growth. And people, I tell you, when you find a great place, a great team, on whatever you're doing, understand that there's always room for growth. You have to be willing to grow. A snake sheds skin because it has to grow. Lobster shed to come out of their shells because it has to grow. We have to learn to grow, and that means you got to let go of some things so you can grow. Now, we don't shed skin, but we have to find a way to grow. If it's reading the book, if it's doing anything to challenge yourself to see what you can do and what you can not do, do it. Do it. Life is short, and if you're not challenging yourself or see what you made out of, it's going to be hard for you, man. Creep to God, what it do, my guy. Man, but challenge yourself. Don't get stuck in one position. You got people that's traveling the world for a living, man, who don't want to see the world. And that's where you just got to make up in your mind that I want to do better, and I'm going to do better. I want to go to every state in the United States. I want to go overseas. I want to do this. People, it costs. So what you got to do is save your money. You got to save your money just to make that happen. But hey, ain't nothing but a little discipline, right? That's all you need is a little discipline. That's it. Man, this dude right here, man, is representing the North of Las Vegas, man. He's been doing this thing, and when you think of the North, you may think of Bay Blue. You know what I mean? When you think of the North, you may think of Bay Blue. It ain't too many, when you think of the North, you may think of, other artists too. But right now, Bay Blue's been doing this thing. He's continuing to do his thing. He's a young guy on the grind, and he's representing the North of Las Vegas, and he represents it well, man. This is Bang by Bay Blue right here on Hot 702.5.
Bitch, that go Bay Blue now. Who? Bitch, the Donna niggas. Get your drink and let's go.
What up, nigga? What up, nigga? What up, nigga? You tripping? Keep like that.
Hitman B.
Fell off in this bitch and we fought again. That squad of young niggas terrorizing city streets. We dumping ashes on the table, standing on the seats. Like fuck this VIP. We only came up here to bang. Yeah. All my niggas. I ain't gon' lie, I know some red rag niggas that'll bang. Yeah. But all my niggas. Throw it up, cause we gon' shut this bitch down. Ain't no controlling us. Bottles flying across the club, bouncers trying to run in. Dark bitches looking scared as fuck because they know we came to hang. Now let me take you back to the Animaniacs when it was me and Maniac performing heinous heinous acts. 14-year-old niggas with enough heat to Johnny Blaze the track from Della go and raise the Mac. And let that motherfucker bang like Ducky and Buddy did. On a school bus, return to the set with your guns empty. Rule 1, ain't nothing changed with the same niggas, we just grew up. Blue bandana with blue laces in my blue cup. If you slippin', I be on your head like a crew cut. Cause every chance they get, they tryna smoke me like 2 blunts. Let me hold the seat, I had that bitch for a few months. Cuz ain't called not once, because he know a nigga bang. Now everywhere I go, I run my gang because I bang. You know what it is, by the colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls from the sack and they bang. Now everywhere I go, I run my gang because I bang. You know what it is, by them colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls and they bang. If niggas wanna bang, then we gon' bang like it's 93. Khakis in my rope zone, feeling like I'm Easy E. Ben Davis jacket, brown and gloves, nigga act sleep. Dope boy fresh, the blue fitted with the fat D bang. Like Ease when he stayed up in the hood, bang. Like De Niro when he hit the yard, bang. Like Looney Seaway before the drugs. Like my nigga PJ when he lost his lung. That shit you spit is fictional. And me, I just be stating facts. He cranes on his way home, they hate to see them babies back. I know YA, the real YA. When Cub was 14, shooting it out in broad day. Hey, you gon' make me work your ass like Robert James. Nobody gave me shit, I had to do my thing. Tommy guns doing 40, that's a fucking shame. One thing about the baby gang, them little niggas bang, 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 bang. The clubs, all my niggas bang, 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 bang.
Bay Blue, man. Bang, right here on 702.5 FM. That is a Northtown classic, man. We got to give it up to the North, man. It's the part of the city of Las Vegas. I'm from the West, though. I'm from the West. I'm going to let it be known. Can't be biased. You know what I mean? You can't be biased. Hey, it's a such thing now called West Town. So where you either, you kind of from both in a sense. I was born in the Jets, lived in the North. So I'm good on both sides. I even lived on the east side. So I'm good everywhere I go. That's why I'm still here, man. But yeah, man, it's nothing but love, Nothing but love for the North, nothing but love for the West, you know what I mean? And we got to get along with each other. We got to get along with each other so that way we can grow old and see our grandkids. We got, at some point in time, we got to learn to really get along and love on each other, because if we can't do that, we're not gonna never make it, especially as a race. We the only race that sit here and hate against each other. Like, you can have the plug and you're gonna hit me over my head. You know what I mean? It ain't never no sharing with us. I gotta make something. We the only people that actually put up our guards against each other. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like, you try to do business with some black folks and it just don't go right. Then some people were like, well, dang, you only go to the white people or this and that or whatever. It's a whole nother story when it comes to that, man. It really is. But I pray we're going to get it together one day. We're going to get it together. I mean, God sent Malcolm. He sent Martin. He going to send somebody else to carry us home, man. You got to know that, man. Keep on striving for greatness on a daily basis, people. It's a great Saturday in the city. Get out and make sure you have some cold water with you, man. It is really hard to move around here in the city with this heat like that. But I'll be glad when it cool off. But until then, we got Shani Poo again, man, with Superhero that's going to take us out, man. Remember, man, we're striving for greatness on a daily basis. Man, we are up now, not next, not later, but right now. See you next Saturday. Peace.
Like it's all cool. Time spent your thirst. Ooh. Sweating day and night. Ooh. Smile on your face. Take you for a ride. Now give me that.